Hello! This video is about where are electrons and the different ways that we have to answer this question. Here's what we know so far. J.J. Thomson was the first person to discover the electrons, and his understanding based on his plum pudding model was that electrons are scattered evenly throughout the atom. Then Ernest Rutherford came along, did some experiments shooting alpha particles at gold foil, and said, J.J. Thomson, you're wrong. There is a nucleus. There's not this plum pudding thing, but we have a nucleus where all of the positive stuff is concentrated, and the electrons are outside the nucleus. So we now know that Rutherford was right, Thomson's model was wrong. And in this video, we're going to introduce 3 levels of detail about Rutherford's answer outside the nucleus. Before we talk about electrons, let's look at a story. So you and some friends are going traveling, and you arrive at this relatively small hotel. And the question is, where are you and your friends going to sleep? You can see that this hotel has multiple floors, and one side of, one room on each floor is a sunny room, that's where the sun is located, and the other rooms are pink. It's a nice color. And these rooms all have bunk beds. It's not a super fancy hotel. So where are you and your friends going to sleep? Well, first thing we want to think about is nobody likes climbing stairs, especially not with suitcases. So we're going to sleep on the lowest available floor. So the first person to go into the hotel and pick a room, they're going to sleep on the first floor. Nobody wants to climb the stairs. Second person, also going to sleep on the first floor. There's still room on the first floor, so they'll go there. The third person to go in, there's no more room on the first floor, so they're going to climb up to the second floor. But which room are they going to go in? Well, the sunny room is nicer. There's better light, there's a better view at the nice windows, so the third person is going to take the sunny room before the pink room. It's a little bit nicer. After that, the next person, there's still room in the sunny room, so we can be there, but now the person number 5, right, there's no more room in the sunny room, so they'll still be on the second floor in the pink room. Sounds good so far. But the next person, number 6, they're going to go in the second floor. They're going to go in the pink room. But which bed are they going to go in? Well, it's better to have your own bunk bed. You would rather have your own bunk bed and not share a bed. So the next person is going to go over here, and then third person in the pink room will take bunk bed number 3, but after that we have to double up, so now we'll share bunk beds until we fill up the pink room. The third floor looks pretty similar. They'll take the sunny room first, fill up the sunny room, and then 3 people will each take their own bunk beds, and then the next 3 people will double up on the bunk beds. So this is the story of you and your friends traveling and deciding where to sleep in the hotel. You may have noticed that this is actually an analogy to talking about electrons. The question is, where are electrons? And there are 3 main ways to answer this question. One way is, which floor are you sleeping on? Are you on the first floor, or the second floor, or the third floor? And this is like energy levels. Which energy level are the electrons on? A second question you could ask is, which room are you in? Are you in the sunny room, or are you in the pink room? This is like asking, which subshell are the electrons on? And the last question you can ask is, which bunk bed are the electrons staying in? That's like asking, which orbital are the electrons in? So this video is to introduce these 3 levels of detail to the question, where are electrons? Energy levels, subshells, and orbitals. Very quickly, the first answer is energy levels. The middle energy levels, level 1, has less energy. As you go out away from the nucleus, energy levels increase. Level 1 is full with 2 electrons, level 2 is full with 8 electrons, and the other levels 3 and higher are full with 8 electrons. There's an asterisk there, we'll come back to the reason why, but levels 2 and higher are full with 8 electrons. The next level of detail, it turns out that these energy levels can actually be divided into subshells. So instead of having the model look like this, it could look like this, where level 1 has a single subshell called S, level 2 has S and P, level 3 has SPD, level 4 has SPD and F subshells. And these subshells each hold different numbers of electrons. This is like asking how many people can sleep in the sunny room, or how many people can sleep in the pink room, or the dining room, or the foyer. So this is level 2 of our level of detail. And finally, we can look at orbitals. This diagram looks fairly complicated. We will come back to it in later videos. But you can see that different subshells, S, P, D, and F, have different numbers of orbitals. The S subshell has 1 orbital in each level, each P subshell has 3 orbitals, each D subshell has 5 orbitals, and each F subshell has F subshell has 7 orbitals, and so they each hold a total of that many electrons, 2, 6, 10, and 14. Orbitals here are like bunk beds. Each bunk bed can hold 2 people, each orbital can hold 2 electrons. This is the greatest level of detail that we will go into with where are electrons. This is just an intro video, more detail on all of these coming later. That's our preliminary answer to where are electrons. Thanks for watching.